purchase a motorbike. So I purchased my own conveyance. So I had a own conveyance, but it was also a headache. It's not easy or safe to travel every day.
Yeah, yes.
So there was an good option. There was a person who was my father's friend who had a hostel
Yeah.
near to my university. You can say that doorstep,
Hmm.
near to doorsteps. You can say that I only had to walk uh, 1 minute, only a 1 minute, less than a 1 minute.
Ah,
So
you live
I transferred my
almost live
yes, I
inside the
live in that
university.
home. Yes. So and also my parents were very comfortable. The person who was the guardian of the hostel, he was my
Ah.
father's friend. So it was not headache for me to actually I don't have to care about the rent or anything because
Ah.
my father and he had a deal that he will not ask me for rent or anything. My father
Ah.
he will ask my father directly. So it was a benefit also for me. I only concentrate on my studies. So actually I got a very good score, 3.67. So I think, but my aim was 4 GPA out of 4. So it was due to my grade affected due to university closes and they took online exam midterm. So 10% deduct. Actually, my 10% out of 20, you know, just uh, scored down due to online exams. I was
Online
not very
exam.
much familiar with online exam. When there is proper physical setup, we are well prepared physically and mentally. But
Ah.
when there are online exam, we are not mentally prepared. Who It's okay, we are prepared ourselves, but there is missing. We are not well unified in our place.
Uh-huh.
When we are attempting anything, I actually when there was my exam days, I actually wake up and I don't even wash my face.
Hmm.
I start doing my exam, open my Teams and start doing my exam. So
Ah.
this is, you can say that the bad fact by side effect of taking online exam. So I was not in the favor of online exam. So hopefully they took over final exam in in physically in the university. So I think this was very profitable for me. They took physical exam, even though students were criticizing them that they are taking physical exam. But I think they did a very good thing because those students who don't study, they they were claiming that we want online exam. The student who do hard work, they were settled. They had no problem for they were ready to take online exam or whether physical exam.
Okay, so that's nice. So mostly universities have buses, their own transport system. So why UCP has no buses? I never saw them.
Yes, you are right, very much right that UCP don't have conveyance, but most of the students are outside from the city because UCP is private. So even though I don't see any private university have conveyance system, so only what is that? You, PU have it's
Yeah,
a
buses.
government university, so they
Um,
have buses, but not UCP or other UL or other university. They don't have
but
buses conveyance system.
I have seen that
Everyone is
UMT also has buses. University of
maybe
Management.
they have. Yes, maybe they have, but I am not. I don't know about them.
Is
But
that you?
actually, I think
Hmm. Say.
nowadays, uh, study system is a business nowadays.
Ah,
So people
business.
think what is profitable about them.
Hmm.
So I don't know what is their thinking or whatever. They are just doing their business.
So UMT is an expensive university, or just see an average level student can afford it?
UMT or UCB?
UCP, UCP.
I don't think that. Actually, they have a business policy. I can say
Ah,
that.
mm,
They gave admission on, scholarship. A person who is from, who studied from, uh, Punjab College, because
mm.
the owner of Punjab College and UCP is same.
Ah,
So they adopt a policy that they,
mm,
uh, it's a, can trap
mm,
a
mm.
student,
Trap
that
the students,
they
yes.
gave
Okay.
admission. They gave admission that a person will have,
Mm. Priority,
scholarship, but after,
priority for
yes,
Punjab
after first,
college.
yes, after, when a person, after, every semester,
Ah,
so they, they remove or they, give, extra,
mm,
scholarship. A
mm,
student who gain, good score, he
mm,
get,
mm,
scholarship. A
mm,
person, a student who gain,
mm,
bad scores, his
mm,
scholarship, is lost. So I think this
mm,
is not a good thing. Actually, if
mm,
a person gain good score,
mm,
they should give him a scholarship. But
mm,
a person, they have already given,
mm,
scholarship, they don't have, they shouldn't remove it, because, there are
mm,
sometimes problems settling in for students,
mm,
though, even a, good student,
mm.
face problems.
Yeah,
So
of
I think
course.
this is not a good thing, that,
Good policy.
there should be scholarship. There should be scholarship, there should be scholar, many students who are, from backward area, and their, parents don't afford it. So
Mm.
I myself know my friends. They are from backward area, from Layer side, and their
Oh.
father, is a simple school teacher, from
Mm-hmm.
government school.
Uh-huh.
So he cannot afford that.
Mm-hmm.
After 3 months, the over fees is about, 180, 1,80,000.
Oh. Oh.
So how can he afford that? Even though
Mm.
his whole fees cannot,
Mm.
so he have to manage his whole household things and everything. Even though
Mm.
they are three or four brothers and sisters.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I don't think that it is affordable for
Mm.
them. So I think they shouldn't do this. Even though,
Oh, okay. So, how have you been? Next question is, how you always traveled to work or college in the same way? Have you always traveled or work to work or college in the same way? Have you always been coming and
yeah,
going on the motorbike? You told me not. Previously, you've been
yes.
coming on public transport.
Are you asking about the road I
Mm.
take?
No, not road. It's a mode of transportation. Was it the same? Previously, you told me already that you have not been going on motorbike, that you have, now you have started
Yes,
going on
of
a
course.
motorbike. Previously, you've been using public transport.
Yes, it was my, colleges. I
Hmm.
was talking
Uh,
about my
hmm.
colleges.
So how, when you were in school, how did you go to school?
It was, there was a bus,
Bus.
school
Hmm.
conveyance. There was a
So
school conveyance.
which school have you been going?
It's, Shrif City, Shrif Education Complex.
Okay, Sharif said. So
Owner of,
is it good
its
idea
owner
that
is, Noah Shrif.
no, Ashraf, yes, that's very good. So, do you think that it is a good idea that the Punjab University should charge the for uh, traveling from every student?
No,
Because in this way, the burden of transport it will be shared, and almost it will facilitate most of the students. And after
no,
having
I don't
paid,
think so.
mm,
Mostly students who are from backward area, like I was telling you, that
uh-huh,
my friend is from Laya. So
mm-hmm,
even they don't even they afford the, university
mm,
credentials.
uh-huh,
So there will be a very much burden on them, even though they don't,
mm,
have any use of transport. They are living in
mm, mm,
hostels.
mm,
I think
mm,
this is a bad idea.
uh-huh.
They should charge up the student who use their facilities of,
No,
transportation.
the bad impact of this is that half of the students are coming on their Land Cruisers and the Toyota Corolla and Honda,
I don't
and
think
you
there
see
will be
that
any
they have
student
their
who will,
personal.
who
When
will use their convenience.
well, in the evening when I pass near the UCP, and it's very
Yes, there
difficult to
is a
pass
lot
with
of
them.
rush.
A lot of rush here.
Yes.
So I think they
It's
should
impossible for a for a bike, even though for a bike to
there should not be any
use that road.
there should be ban on you see personal
Hello,
transport. There should be
hello,
only
hello,
buses.
sir.
Uh-huh.
I have to go for to a washroom. Can you hold for a second?
Yes, of course, of course.
I
When
have to use
I'm
washroom.
online, when you come back, you can say hello.
Okay,
All
okay.
right. Okay. And now see, describe a piece of electronic equipment that you find useful. You should say what it is and how you learn to use it, how long you have had it, and explain why you find the piece of electronic equipment useful. So tell me some about, you see, some electronic equipment that you are using.
My I am using. Let me answer. I get your questions.
Laptop is one
I
example.
am. Yes, I was going to give the example of my laptop. So I have a laptop, I am using it for work, for my, university, even though it is very essential. Without my laptop, I cannot, study. My study is all about laptop, computer and electronics. So actually, I am a programmer, as I told you earlier. So every program have to be built on laptop. So we have to run simulations and everything. We have to check everything through with our computer. So without computer, we cannot survive. You can say that we cannot survive, as a person cannot survive without air and water. So like a programmer cannot survive without computer.
Uh,
So whether it will be a laptop or a desktop, it doesn't matter. So I have a laptop. So I have a desktop too, but I don't use it. So I usually use my laptop for my study. So I work late at night, for my pocket money, or I want to be a person who don't want other to give money or ask for money, even though I don't want my father to give me money, or I want to self confidence and self finance. uh, I want myself to be financially strong.
yes.
So uh, how I learned computer. So my elder brother, so he had a computer in 2006.
Uh-huh.
So I was about 8 to 7 old at that time. So after 2 to 3 years, he purchased. When he purchased after 2 to 3 years, he went abroad for his further study. So he gave his computer to me. I was the younger from him. So my father and also my mother, they allow me to use it. So at first there was nothing I know about computer. You know, I start learning myself. I do different things. At first, I just start searching here and there, even though I was not know about anything about computer. So with time, I start learning computer, learning about the setting. If we innovate anything, we start searching about anything. So automatically, we get to know that thing. So we learn things, while using things. So there was no internet, there was no nothing, there was no game, even though there was no entertainment at all. It was only window computer and blank computer. There was nothing. So I was, I just start searching of the file of the computer Windows. There was nothing. So, but I learned every setting, everything by myself. So you can say that I am self-created man in order to learn the computer. I haven't learned from anyone. So automatically a time came that every person came to know about my ability about computer. That
Yeah.
I have a very much skillful person. If there is talk about computers, so uh, if my neighbor have a computer and they are facing any problem, So they automatically they call me that Fahim can fix it.
Mm.
So you can say that people gave respect in order. I
Uh-huh.
also gained respect.
Mm.
So this way I find it helpful.
Mm.
So I also told you how long matlab, I mean to say that I am
Okay,
using
well,
it about
I've got an idea. I am in trouble as well. So I have a laptop. You see, its window is corrupt. You can say it's not. You see, it's an old laptop, but I think
okay.
I want to install Windows 2006 or 7 on it because it supports that much. What's the way to install Windows on a laptop?
It don't have a DVD room.
It has, you see, a CD player it has. So how do they install, you see, from the USB or see a window?
Actually, there is a procedure, a short procedure, which you can say that.
Mm.
Does that computer have already have a window installed on it?
Already it has a window, yes.
Okay, so
Mm.
I will guide you if you want me to guide you.
And this,
So first you have to go to that computer and have to check certain things.
uh-huh.
So the format of the window we will install on the USB at first. We have to install in boot window on
Mm.
the USB at first.
Mm.
Then we can install that window on that computer.
Is that I
So
can you see download the
yes,
what you
you
should
can
say?
you can download window.
Download
You
into
can
the
download.
C. You see, but
Yes.
is hard has you see different parts, C, D, E, F, or something like that. So if I download the window in other than C, you see D or E. So from there, let's see, can I boost the once again? Let's see the window.
They perform.
Or is it necessary
I
that window should be in the USB form?
no. Actually, let me explain.
Hmm.
You are asking that you if you want to install Windows, so you can also use its own hard drive.
Yes, yes.
Actually, it's not easy, even though for me. So how
Oh.
could you manage it?
Ah,
So I
so
think the
USB
proper
is
way is
good.
using USB or DVD. CD. CD is
Hmm.
about it's very cheap.
Yes, it is.
CD is about 100. We
Hmm.
can purchase it about 100. So
I
I
don't
think
know.
like if it have CD room, so I should prefer CD because
Uh,
you don't familiar with the USB. But
mhm.
if you want to learn, it's not a very difficult procedure to
Uh-huh.
install a window through
Mm.
USB. Even though it's very fast.
Hmm. Okay.
Nowadays computer don't have CD ROMs. Even though I think this
Mm.
computer is modern, so it don't have
Mhm.
might
Hmm.
don't have a CD ROM. Does it
Uh,
have a CD
mm.
ROM or not?
Yes, my laptop has CD-ROM.
This I think this the computer you are using right now, it don't have
No,
a CD ROM.
this is Note. You see, it doesn't have. It's very lightweight.
Yes, of course.
It's
Now
SP
modern
Note.
computer don't have CD ROM.
Yes, 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 they don't have.
So it's very easy to learn. How
Hmm.
to create a USB drive.
Hmm.
Boot a USB drive.
Yeah.
So it's very easy.
So we can boost from a USB. I mean to say,
It's not a boost. It's a boot. Boot.
boot.
BOOT
Sorry,
boot.
sorry.
Yes.
Boot. Yeah, we can boot from a USB.
Yes, you can use this computer. You have to use this computer to boot that USB, and then
Uh,
after that you have to install,
uh,
to another computer. There is
yes,
another
yes.
procedure to install a, window if you don't know about it.
Yeah. No, it is that you see when it's starting and the F10 or something like the press and it starts. See,
Yes, I can,
uh,
they're guiding. They guide through it. Yes,
the
of
guide.
course.
Yes. Okay, from
It's
CD I
user
have been
friendly.
from CD I have been you see installing window, but from USB I have never started. And there are some other you see mouse pad drive that's different. Or you see the drivers, we need to, and I don't know they are available in the with the what I should say window or not, window supports and
Actually,
thing.
actually,
When
Windows 6 don't have those drivers. Yes, we have
yes,
to
yes,
install them manually. Yes, of
manually,
course.
yes.
But actually, there is a simple step. Also, I can
Mm,
let you know. I
mm,
can explain you if you
mm,
want me.
mm, mm.
I can also help you out. You have to only install a software. You have to
Mm,
connect your mobile with your
mm,
if
mm.
you have do you have a Wi-Fi network
Wi
or
Wi-Fi. I have charging.
broadband, broadband or Wi-Fi?
Charging,
Okay,
charging.
you have a charge. You
Mm.
can connect it manually, through
Mm.
wire. Your charge with your computer. Is that
Yeah.
possible?
Yes, possible.
Sure. Okay, it's very easy if you connect your charge with your, that computer and it don't have a driver. So you only have to,
Mm.
download a certain software, and that software will help you, install those driver easily. Even though
Is
you
it
don't
from
have
the
to find
internet
those
directly?
softwares,
Um,
those drivers.
mm,
Yes, itself it will search itself and will,
mm.
it will give you those drivers. You have to install those drivers.
Okay, okay. Actually, normally I give my laptop to, there is a shop in Bahria Town. So I give him and I ask him, okay, install the window. I think it is his
He
job.
will. I think he might charge you
No,
200 or 500 rupees. He
no,
might charge you that much.
I paid him 1,000 rupees as he
Oh, actually, for
for
a window, only for window.
yes, 1,000 for window. And my other drivers,
Oh my God!
he made everything ready. Oh, it's a this he
I
wants
can
in
make you
yes.
everything ready in. I can make everything ready for you only in 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it's
Okay.
very easy. Even though I can tell you everything,
Mm,
they don't have to spend anything. Everything
okay.
is free.
Yes, of course it is. It is. But it is because there's a shop. He is in Barrier Town.
Yes, they have
Barrier
they have
Town.
experience and they know things a user don't know. So a
There's
person who is
another.
need, he have to
Listen.
pay. So if
There,
you are in need,
there is one thing, as
yes,
the barrier tone is expensive, shops are
yes, of
expensive, they're
course,
sitting in the market. So
they have to pay
they're
rents.
charging a little extra. I don't understand that. But I know that is it 300, 400 people, that much people pay for the window. And he is actually, he is an expert person. He charges sometimes
No,
1,200,
actually, you
1,500 as well.
told me. Actually, you told me he
Mhm.
get ready everything. Every software
Yeah.
and everything, right?
He
So
actually he takes good care of my laptop as well. He makes it neat,
yes, he
clean
know
when he returns
he
back.
know your he know your habit, the software you use. So he keep
Uh,
everything ready.
so why
So
if I
okay,
one
he
in one
charge
year, if
1,000.
after 1 year or after 2 years, if I have to pay 1,000, it's not near see a lot of money, and it pays me back. Okay, when I
Yes,
am earning, I should spend as well. Everybody has business. So
yes, of course.
it
I
was
have also
not.
that concept.
It was only that I wanted to be. There is a curiosity that how he does and why can't I. So this is the thing. Actually, paying is not a
Actually,
problem.
it's very easy.
Oh yes.
Actually, it's very easy.
Okay.
You have to use 3 or 4 softwares.
Oh
Okay,
yes.
if you want to install Windows 6 or 7 or 10,
Mm-hmm.
there are different software for these. These are
Yeah.
different software for
Mm-hmm.
these Windows. But
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say that Windows 6 have, Windows 6 itself, Windows 6. We can say
Ah.
that we have Windows 6 and we want to install Windows 7.
I think when
So
the
every software.
no. My laptop is using his service pack, 2003, I think.
Okay,
Previously, that
it's okay.
window is.
I get the point.
Hmm.
It's okay. I get your point, actually.
Hmm.
But I want to say that it's very convenient. Even a person who is not literate, he can also do that.
Ah, ah. Okay.
Actually, I can
Something.
guide you.
Hmm.
I will tell you how can you made a USB drive and how you
Ah,
can install it very easily.
yes, yes. Yes. I'm also thinking
You
that it will,
know,
if I buy a USB drive, it will cost me, say, 600, 700 rupees. And it's better pay 1,000 to the person and he will make it ready always. So I was thinking,
Actually, yes, you can say that, you don't have to struggle, or you don't have to, even though, a person who don't know familiar with this thing, even he lost his data. At first, when, I came to know, learn these things, I lost a lot of my personal data, my
yes,
pictures and
yes.
everything. So I think it's worth it, if you ask an expert. So if your data will lost,
He also
so
takes care
he
of my
will be
data as well.
yes, he will be responsible for that person, for that thing. And even though, there is sometimes virus in data and computer, so
Yes, yes.
he
Some
make it ready for you.
sometime virus comes with the CDs,
Yes.
softwares. Yes.
No, no. Actually, the virus, how actually virus spreads.
Mm.
So there are fake ads
Uh,
there on the internet. The person
uh,
who is not, familiar with
uh,
internet, he just
uh,
click those ads, and
uh,
they install by themselves
by
different things,
themselves.
and so also there are some software. I am familiar with this thing.
Mm,
So
mm,
whenever I am surfing on the internet, I am,
mm,
well aware of things which
mm,
I should install and which I shouldn't install.
mm,
So a person who don't, know about such things, he don't know. He will, easily spread the virus throughout his setup. So even
mm,
though if there will be any virus in my computer, so now I am that much expert that my data
mm.
will not be corrupted.
Yes.
I just encrypt my personal data into a, locker.
Mm,
So and also, if I have to give my computer to anyone, so I am very much comfortable. I
mm,
don't have any issue, because my
mm,
data, my personal photos, my,
mm,
photos of my relatives, of my family, are,
mm,
in the locker, in my
mm,
personal locker,
mm,
inside, our drive. So
mm.
it is very convenient, and also virus cannot go there. So
Yes.
it's, it's very safe if we, create a, encrypted disk. So
Mm,
I also give you, would like to give you that idea. You
mm,
should create an encrypted disk.
mm, mm, mm. All right. Acha, okay, hello.
Yes, yes.
Now we come to part three to see discuss some further points. So technology and housework. This is discussion topics: technology and housework. What kinds of machines are used for homework in modern homes in your country? So machines, you see, the gadgets or machines that we use at
Yes, I
home.
get it. I get it. I get it.
Mm,
There are different machines, if someone want to cut their, grass. So
mm,
there are grass machines, there are other machines, for agricultures, in our daily life. There are machines,
if
juicer
I in the
machine.
homework and the machines that help us in
Okay,
the
okay.
home, washing machine,
Washing
mm,
machine, juice machine, and
mm,
juicer machine, and
vacuum
there is
cleaner.
iron also.
Mm.
Also, iron is another machine. We can say that. And
Yes.
you can say that everything you
Vac, vac,
computer,
vacuum.
if I would, but it's not,
Mm,
cooking for,
mm,
cooker is also a machine kind of thing.
yes, kind
It's a
of
technology.
technology. Yes.
So it's
So
so
there's
there are other
vacuum cleaner
electric
as well,
kettles,
and you see
vacuum cleaner.
air conditioner,
Uh,
AC,
nowadays, people use machines, what they call it,
motorbike.
for, lassi, for lassi, for getting
Yes,
lassi out of
churning.
milk.
Yes.
Yes, there is a machine for that.
Mm.
In past, we there was concept. Previously people manually. There was machine manually. Now it's motor,
Yes.
done on motor.
There are fans. You see
Fans. Actually, I was
motorcycle,
about to mention
motorcycles and AC as well. Okay, these
pumps,
are
pumps,
these pumps. Okay, these are the machines. And you see there is a generator that we are using at home. Even
UPS,
UPS is also there. So
TV.
TV.
But we are talking about
But,
household things.
yes, machines you see which have different parts, moving parts. TV doesn't have so many moving parts. Okay,
Actually, it's a
machines,
machine. Actually, it's also a
machines,
machine. It's
machines.
a
Yes,
device.
device.
You know what is machine?
Machines that.
Machine is something which performs certain action.
Mm,
Some devices combine together
uh,
and they perform some action. A
yeah, perform
computer.
some. Yes,
There are
complete.
different devices. There is mic device. There is
Actually,
a
the real,
Wi-Fi
real,
device.
real sense machine comes. The machine is something, a gadget, or you see that has moving parts in it. Okay, so laptops they have moving parts. Its moving part is in the hard disk. That's a small motor that is moving very fast. Otherwise, you see the rest of the ICs were different parts. On the motherboard, and they are still they don't move from one place to another. They don't make any movement. So like the engine, motorbike engine, it has moving parts in it. You see washing machine has
Yes.
moving parts in it. The electric fan
You
has
want to
moving
say
parts
that
in it.
most of
Mm.
it it's
Oh,
physically used in
yes,
physical
yes,
use.
yes. So
So
those type of
laptops
machines.
are they are display only, so
uh,
it's soft.
that is
They
electronic
are
machine.
showing pixels.
And then
They are just showing pixels. They don't give us physically
physically, they're
output.
not moving. Yes, actually, there are electronic machines. Yeah, we
Yes.
don't call them machines. We call them devices. These are electronic devices. The mobile phone is also there. It doesn't have even the hard disk as well. Do you think mobile phones have any hard disk?
Yes, of course. Mobile phone have how they can store things. They have hard disk.
The hard disk, and what type of hard disk is the chip, or you see, like you see,
It's cheap.
this
It's a chip.
a kind of motor. Hard disk has a motor inside
It's
when we started.
no. Actually, a mobile phone have chip type like memory card.
Memory
Memory
card,
card.
yes, yes.
Or can say that USB also have a chip. It's not a
Uh,
this type. It's a chip.
okay. Okay. How are these machines benefited? How have these machines benefit people? And are there any negative effects after using them? So, do you think that machines are helpful, good, or not good? How do you see them?
Actually, machines are in order to say that if we say that machine are helpful, yes, they are helpful. But we are getting lazy. The bad factor is that we are getting lazy. We are getting dull. Also, thinking level is not that much capable of. In previous days, in old times, people
Uh,
have good memories. You know,
yes, in the
so
past,
we
yes.
are forgetting things. Constantly we are forgetting things. So I
Ah,
think this is also a factor. Also there
oh.
are rays, signals everywhere, which are
Hmm.
invisibly affecting our health. We don't
Oh.
know.
Hmm.
So these things, even though electricity is very dangerous for our life,
Oh,
we
yes.
talk about it. So
Hmm.
one of the
So
factors is
we are
that
most
they are
dependent
using
on
electricity.
machines. Um,
Yes.
we are most dependent on machines.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So do you think that all the new homes will be equipped with household machines in the future?
What?
Do you think that all new homes will be equipped with household machines? There are household machines,
Yes,
almost.
of course.
They,
Even though cooking and there are robots, such a robot which cook for you nowadays.
yes, robots are also.
So there will be automatic operating
Mm, mm,
houses. There will
mm,
be in the future. As we see in the in the movies,
mm,
the concept of automatic
mm,
homes. Even
mm.
though the AI, artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
so they operate on the sound system. If the
Mm.
owner of the house call it, they only answer to the owner of the house.
In
They
the new idea has come up. This is smart TV, smartphone. So maybe in the
yes,
time
they
coming,
operate
there
on the
will be
sound.
smart houses, automatic
Yeah,
opening
there
doors,
are smart house.
smart
There are
houses.
smart house.
Mm, mm,
Yes, there are.
mm. Okay. Now, technology in the workplace. So, what kind of equipment do most workers need to use in offices today? So, equipments in the offices.
I don't get your point, sir.
What kind of equipments do most workers need in the office today? Printer,
What? Yes,
printer,
yes, okay. They
typewriters,
need, the typewriter. No, I don't
not
think
typewriter,
nowadays
typewriter,
it's
computer,
convenient to,
computer,
yes,
you know,
computer. They
our
need computer.
copier,
They need the printer. They
copier,
need, copy machine.
special
Uh,
furniture,
yes.
AC,
Uh,
AC heater, hello,
AC heater. Yes, of
uh,
course. Fan. Yes.
and also stationary equipments.
Yes.
They need stationery as well, and they also need to see a kind of racks, okay, and
They also need,
table,
coffee maker. They also need
coffee
coffee maker,
makers.
in order.
Yes, of course, in the
Yes.
office, coffee
Something
makers.
refreshment things.
Yes, a small kitchen and for coffee, all these things they are you see required, and they are part of today's life, office life. Okay, how have developments in technology affected the employment in your country? Do you think technology has affected employment in our country? Technology
Uh,
has helped the people or not helped the people?
Actually, technology have helped the people, but in order to help, it make our life easy. But it's getting us to the point where there will be no happiness. There
About
will be
this
no, yes,
employment with the technology and employment, how do you see them? How
technology
technology
have,
has affected employment, you know? Is there more employment or less employment?
actually there are less employment.
Less employment, yes.
Uh, yes.
So how do you prove
So
that? Have you
actually,
any
but
examples? Can
actually, I think this is not that much, affect us. Actually, technology affect, nowadays we use a lot of technology like mobiles every time.
uh-huh.
So we don't give our time to our family. So
Mhm.
this is, in order, if we talk, this is
Oh,
affecting our life, our
uh,
relationships,
mm,
even though ruin relationships, some family have this issue that a wife say that his
mm,
husband don't give him time, and every
mm,
time
mm.
she, when she call him, he is just using mobile and don't listen to him, her.
Oh, yes, that's true.
So this also ruining relationships and everything,
Mm,
and there is no such love as when there was no technology, no such proper mobile
okay.
phones. So I think technology is also ruining our relationship.
Okay, so,
When there was no technology,
yes, there people are more
if I
human
gave
beings.
my example,
Mm-hmm.
so I am, 2 times a day I just meet my parents,
Mm-hmm.
only for I went down to them, only
Mm-hmm.
for eating.
Mm-hmm.
Just this is it. I don't give them that much time. I have to learn everything every time. I am
Mm-hmm.
in learning procedure every time.
Yeah, all the time.
So while I am not learning, at that time I am working.
Mm.
So I am studying sometime. So I am very much busy. So
Oh,
technology have made us busy. People, everyone want to learn technology. So to learn technology, they give their time. So what
okay.
is time? Time is very essential. We also have to give our time to our to maintain our relationship, but we are
Okay.
not giving the time to our relationship. So
Hmm.
that is ruining everything.
So
Our
people
circle,
nowadays, see,
relationship. What is relationship?
mm,
What is relationship? What is your concept about relationship?
mm,
I want to ask you that question. What is
mm.
your concept about relationship?
Relationship is you see
What we
sitting
call
is
relationship?
giving time to our see,
Love
considering the
ones.
needs, see, considering the need of our fellow beings, the house, see, family members. So being sympathetic with them, So that's kind of, you see, relationship. And we should also be thankful for their sacrifices. And we should try to pay back in a nice manner. So in that is what kind of relationship, isn't that? Hello? Hello?
Uh, actually, yes, of course.
Mhm.
We earn through technology,
Mhm.
but before technology, there were ways to earn. We
Mm.
were not. People don't sleep.
Mm.
Without eating.
Yeah.
So I think the what we say हालात को क्या कहेंगे?
Circumstances.
हालात.
Situations,
Yes,
circumstances.
circumstances were
Mm.
same at that time.
Mm.
Situations, yes, were same at that time too. Nowadays also, people are sleeping without food nowadays too. People
Uh,
sleeping on the streets. So
uh,
I don't think there is such a difference between that time when there was no technology and today's.
mm.
So
Okay, let's come to the next question. Some people think that technology has brought more stress than benefits to employed people nowadays. So, do you agree or not agree to that?
I am agree. As we were talking earlier, how we can release of stress if we talk to someone. You know, when there will be a discussion between two people, they share their experiences. They share their good and bad, ups and downs. So their
Mm.
fear leaves. So if
Mhm.
there will be no discussion, every time we will, stick to the technology, stick to our mobile phones. So, there will be stress. There will be, people will be depressed
Mm.
automatically. So I
Mm.
think we should give our proper time to our family, to our loved ones, to our friends, whatever our circle is. If a person is not married, he should give some time to a company which have the same ideas. So it's also benefits us in order to we have different ideas we share with each others.
Uh,
If a person is software engineer, I
mm.
actually I am starting giving time to a company nowadays. So as I told you, I had no friends. So now nowadays I am giving time some companies.
Mm.
So just now a person was giving me some advice, related to an idea.
Mm.
If I want to develop, any app, so he was just giving me idea. So I
Mm.
think that is very useful for
Mm.
me, and will
Mm.
be useful for me in future
Mm.
somewhere. So I think we should give time in order to we share our experiences, share our ideas. So we
Mm.
also learn through this. So I think this is not a loss of time.
Mm.
So we should give time to someone,
Mm.
to some company.
Mm.
We feel ourselves relief, and other also get relief and free.
Mm.
We also have memories.
Yeah.
So there will be no such difference if we don't have memories. There will be no such difference between machine and man. So
Yeah. Mm.
what distinguish between man and machine? Machine
Yeah.
have no emotions,
No
no
emotion, no feelings.
no
Mm.
feeling, no ideas, no human operates them. So if we will becoming the concept of machine, if we create ourselves machine,
Mm.
if we will try to make ourselves a
Mm.
perfect,
Mm.
a imperfect human being is a
Mm.
perfect person.
Mm.
If a
Mm.
person is perfect, a being is perfect, so he is not a human.
Yeah. Yes, of course. You are very right. Okay, I think it's a pretty long class today. Say more than 1.5 hours that we've been talking. So yeah, well, let's wait for our next class tomorrow. Okay. It was very nice
Okay,
to have you online and to talk to you. I
so
always feel very happy
huh,
to talk to you. I get a lot, so many informations. Actually,
yeah,
I'm a
yes,
teacher and I learn a lot from you. Okay.
No, actually, when I am talking, I was just talking about this. Yes, if
Mm.
we interact with each other, we learn
Yeah,
different things.
the different
you
things,
know
of course.
so I was just talking about this thing.
Mm.
Even though I am learning from you, so we talk, we generally talk about different
Okay.
topics. So
Topics.
you learn from me and I learn from you.
Mm.
I learn your perspective, how you think. So I
Of course.
also generate that idea, different ideas came into
Mm.
my mind, and
Yeah.
different different things generate into my mind too. So
Yeah.
this is what we interact with, why we interact with each other. We share
Yeah.
ideas, we share the same goals. So
Mm.
that's what I was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
So what do you think, where I am lying in my conversation? What do you
Okay.
feel right now?
I think
How
yourself,
many
your
bands can I gain?
see, so there are some, you see, grammatical issues are there. Okay. Otherwise, your fluency is very good. And I hope when you are talking, you are also, it's not that just speaking, you are, speak with your, you see, wholesome, with whole your body, So some
Yes, of
people are,
course.
you see,
Over gestures, over
gestures, okay.
yes,
You
over
give,
body
you give,
language, everything.
you not only speak, you give full expressions, body expressions as well. That add
And
to the
also
meaning. So
what we
that's
were
also very good.
talking, the speech down and up, this also
Yeah.
give expression.
Yes, of course.
So
Yeah.
yes, of course.
So these are the
So
positive points, but sometimes you see there are see grammatical issues. They get involved,
I
like you
think
see use
actually,
of verb
actually, I
forms.
think grammatical issue is not that much,
Mm.
problematic. Actually, if
Yes,
a
yes,
person is, talking fluently and he have
yes,
proper, he is
yes.
not puzzled. So he is
Your
not puzzled. He is
confidence,
getting
your
everything. So
confidence,
it's everything.
your confidence is great, and you have wonderful confidence. And I hope that you will show very
Remain
good
same while
performance.
exams.
Yes.
Yes.
The more practice you still there. You see, when I don't
Needed.
know. Yes. So when do you plan to appear for IELTS?
After Ramadan.
After
In
Ramadan.
Ramadan, I was just saying, going through, and so I just see that there will be no, exams while Ramadan.
Yes, yes. So the thing is that you
So
see,
I
you
was
have
thinking, I was thinking
one
that
thing is see now you have become familiar. The more you become familiar with the type of examination, so more you feel confident, and you see your real
actually
success is
I
coming.
was thinking today.
Mm.
Why not we switch ourselves to another? There are three other topics. Listening.
Listen, yes.
Uh, Yes, so why not you give me a brief introduction or something like that? We give
Okay.
one session each thing.
Okay, tomorrow I will give you, okay, all details about that and how you can prepare for that. I will tell you, okay. I will tell you
Okay.
my ideas, if I were you, what I would do, okay, and normally what can help you, and I will also get your viewpoint that how do you find that what should be. There are different methods for preparing. You see, reading and listening. Writing doesn't seem to be a problem, okay, but you need to be familiar with the task, and then you write. There are some example answers as well. So we shall discuss inshallah tomorrow about that. Okay.
Actually, I would like to mention that while writing,
Mm.
my grammar is very much bad. You can say that.
When you write,
I am
I will say,
grammatically
listen
not.
me. And that even if you write, you know, editing is important. When you write something, it must come to me, and I will see it. Okay, and then I will tell you that what mistakes you are making, and if it is all good, I will not say anything. Okay,
Actually, you
there are
point
some
out
there are some
earlier
technical
that
there are some
you point.
there-
Let me tell you.
yes yes
You
it,
you
it
point earlier that there is mistake, or there is mistake while switching,
oh yeah
in future or past. So
yes
yes,
what's
while
it
writing, this is also a problem for me. In
mm-hmm.
while writing, I did same mistake. So I think this should be,
It is,
I should get
but the thing is that
it.
because we ourselves we think in two tenses. We don't, you see, when in Punjabi, Urdu, We are always running two tenses together, present past. We don't care. ठीक है? उसने कहा कहाँ जा रहे हो? ठीक है? उसने कहा that is past. कहाँ जा रहे हो? ये present है. You understand? So
Yes.
we speak like this. So same expression comes into English. Okay. So well,
Okay.
these are the, because we think in this way, so we write in that way. Actually, we are mixing direct and indirect speeches. Okay. But
Actually,
when you are writing,
some people.
you are writing all only in indirect speeches. Very rare we get direct speeches in that. Okay. So if you are writing in
Okay.
indirect speeches,
Very
then you will
rare.
have to take care of, you see, you are writing in past or non-past.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know
Mm.
direct or direct. What is that mean actually?
Yes, but the thing is that, listen to me, I'm not going to teach you direct, indirect, activize, passivize. That's not my idea. It's that when you
Actually,
write
I know
something,
active voice and passive voice.
no, that exercise actually is not necessary. We don't care about it's
Okay.
activize or not activize. Okay, that's a rubbish.
Yes, simple modification needed, I think.
The way it is that when you write something, I will tell you that what important things you are missing them. Okay, the next time you write, you will definitely take care of them. Okay. So it
Yes.
depends.
Yes, of course.
Unless you write something, unless I see something, how can I say, okay, that what improvement can be made? There are presupposition. Okay, I have seen that so many students they mix a present past. So this is one problem, and I have seen that students make a wrong use of verb forms. So they should not. So on this is a supposition. I suppose that many students do this. Maybe you also do this. So on these grounds, I say that you should do this.
Actually,
But I still
actually,
myself don't know that how you write, how your handwriting is that, and हो सकता है, yeah, everything is
actually,
okay.
my handwriting is very good. If you
Okay.
talk about my handwriting,
Mhm.
so but problem is that you
Mhm.
know while talking about a certain thing, I just gone somewhere else.
Uh,
I discussing about other things.
uh,
You might know that while discussing about something
uh,
while talking,
mhm.
so you might have observed that I just talking about other things. So I think
That
this
that
might,
is not in your talking. I did not see much of these problems. That's also good. Fluency is also very good, and you have your knowledge. You have yes, a good knowledge, and your arguments are very healthy arguments. Okay, I am so these things are positively go to your favor. Okay, so
actually,
no one is perfect. Okay, everybody has the
yes,
this fault or
yes.
that fault. So everybody has, you see, shortcomings. So no one is perfect. So everybody needs some help. But there are, you see, as I'm senior, you see, my age is 56 years, and whole my life has been relating to English, studying, teaching, reading, writing, all this. So that's why I have, you see, more skill in this. You spend your time in computers, so I don't know anything about that. Okay. And what you tell me,
Okay,
that's wonderful for me. So okay, maybe what I tell you, you say that's wonderful. So in this way, that happens. So when you write something, then I will guide you that this thing you can make this improvement like this. Okay. I will guide you later.
okay.
Tomorrow we shall talk about listening
Actually, I am
skills.
praying. Actually, I am praying that when there will be exam date, of
Mm.
talking.
Mm.
So I'm praying that God must there must be a cloudy day or rainy day. I feel very comfortable while there is raining or when there is cloudy weather. So I
Okay.
feel very happy. When I am happy, I give my good
Yeah, yes,
good
yeah. Your performance is good. You're
my
speaking better today.
performance.
I have noticed
Yes.
this that
So
you were speaking conveniently today.
yes, I am not, I am not using these sounds or I am not I am speaking fluently.
Yes, of course.
So, and also some people, they buffer themselves, first they convert Urdu to English,
Yes, yes,
then
yes.
they speak.
You don't have that problem.
Actually, I don't have that problem,
Yes,
I am
I
not
have
buffering
realized this.
myself.
You don't have that problem.
So,
And
Actually, I am directly speaking in English.
oh, yes,
My
yeah.
base is built, directly in English. A children, if we teach a child, he
Yeah.
don't know anything, about a language or any other language. So he directly, if he learn any language, so he will face while learning other languages, but he will not face any, problem while speaking that particular language which he learned in his childhood or childhood language, or is, you can say that we use word madri language.
Yes, mother language.
So mother language. So these are the factors.
Yes. Yeah, these are, you have some advantage that you over other students, and well, that goes to your favor. Okay. And you have made practice with these many days that you have attended this course. You have become familiar. You see type of what type of questions are there, and you've seen that easily you can. You don't need much of instructions how to do this.
Actually, these are daily life questions. I
Daily life
don't think they
question.
are very difficult.
Yes. But
So
being familiar, you see that gives us confidence. Now you have seen it.
actually, you know what?
Mm,
We
yeah.
are talking about our daily life, so
Yeah.
we are very convenient, we know ourselves.
Well, listen to me.
If we don't
For
know,
some people, you
okay,
don't know
okay,
speaking.
if there are
For speaking, I have you see so many students. And speaking is a problem for so many people. The most demand of the students that comes to me, they want help in speaking. So it is
okay,
easy for you, but many people are afraid of it. So
at
this
first I
is
was afraiding. At first I was afraiding. That's why I asked you that I want to take, speaking course at first.
yes.
So now I think I will keep practicing it. But I
Yeah.
also want to get familiar to the other courses like
Yeah.
listening or
Listen.
writing and other thing. Combining I will gain
Of
good
course,
bands.
of course
So
it
I
is.
also have to give them also my
Mm.
concentration. So that's why I am asking you, why not we start another,
Okay.
uh,
Inshallah. Tomorrow I will tell you that about listening and what is the format of the test and how much
yeah.
time it takes and what are tricks, what
I think
difficulties are created.
I don't think time is a problem for me.
Mm,
I don't have a proper time problem.
mm,
They have already given good time.
mm,
Manageable time, so that if a person who is familiar with the task,
mm.
he can easily manage it.
Yeah, that's true.
If I will go there without practicing, even
Mm,
though without knowing anything about the
mm,
code, I only
mm,
know about speaking.
mm,
So I will face problem with the time. Yes, I will. But if I am familiar with the course, what will
mm,
be there, I will have that. You can say that mindset
mm,
that what kind of test will they
mm,
taking from me, what kind of question there will be,
mm,
or it's okay if they will give some difficult question. I will be easily tackle them.
You see, then you
So
see when they on the road so driving, almost everybody is a driver. Okay, but to
yes,
pass the driving test is a different thing.
yes,
When we are on the road, we know that road is very straight. But when
yes,
we are
yes.
on the test, so it is not that
Actually,
straight
when
that we see in our normal life.
every driver don't know this what
Ah,
sign does mean. Road signs. There are road
road
signs
signs.
for everything. So
Mm,
there are also road sign tests. So
mm,
not everyone know familiar with the signs. So if you ask me about any sign on
uh,
the road, I don't
uh,
really know about them.
yes, I
So
myself don't know. So
yes.
going is
So
good.
these
Is
are kind of
mm. So this is, you see, people mostly they believe that speaking in this test is like a straight road, but it's not that straight. There's so many turn in it. Okay, there are so many left right that you have to go in this test. It is not just driving on the straight road. Okay. Okay,
okay.
dear. Tomorrow we shall talk about the listening test as well, as you say. And I will explain the whole thing about listening test, and then I will tell you about reading, and then on the third day we'll talk about writing as well. Okay.
What will
task
be
also.
there in reading? What will be there in reading? I
Reading,
am
you
curious.
see, actually, it may not be a lot of problem for you because you know a lot. Your general knowledge is good. Okay, you can speak almost on every topic. So there
Okay.
are, you see, readings maybe relating to science, relating to construction, relating to
We have
doctor,
to read it. We have to
relating
read it or
read.
whatever. What we
Yes,
have to do.
it's about to see long passage with different
Okay.
paragraphs, but it's not the reading is not the problem. Reading is also
It will
problem.
be a comprehension type of question, so we have to
No, no, no,
give
no,
answer
dear.
by
No, no,
reading
no,
one.
no, no. There are. You see, when we you don't ask me everything all together. So let it be. Yeah, you see, one by one. Okay. So if
Okay.
I tell you, for me, it's not a problem to explain the whole thing to you. You will get confused, and you may
No, no.
feel that it's
Okay,
not
okay,
easy.
okay. Listen.
Okay.
Look, I think I will feel easy if you
No,
just tell me
you just
simple thing.
you should
What is
bet.
it about?
You should just okay. I will tell you. Okay. So this is your speaking test. This is your writing test, okay? And you see, you should spend about 40 minutes. It has two parts. Writing has two parts. You see, you should spend about 20 minutes on this, and you see the pie charts has been
Okay, there
given.
will be such, you know, there
You
will be
see,
such
listen to me. Listen
logical
to me now.
questions.
Listen to me now. So then it may be something like graph may be there, picture may be there, things like this, and you'll have to explain that thing in words. Okay. See, like this, the task one is like this, and the pie chart below shows units of electricity production by fuel sources. Okay, in Australia and France in 1980 to 2000. You see,
It's
the
very easy,
information.
I think.
Yes. So you will have to explain, summarize the information. The information are given here. Okay.
You know what? You know
You
what?
see, what
You
is
know
this?
what?
This is
You know
nuclear
what?
power.
I am very much good. I am very much good. You know, I am far good from speaking in this thing. You know,
Okay.
I can
This
easily
is,
explain this.
yes, okay. When that is, next it is that how you represent it, okay? How you write this,
Okay.
what words we use, what type of sentences you make,
Okay.
paragraphing
How
or
it
all these things.
clarity
This
clarity
is
also matter.
150 words, at least 150 words. That means it may be between 150 to 200 words, okay? And the
Okay.
time is 20 minutes, okay? And then you have
Okay.
to write on the see this is topic. Some people think that universities should provide graduates with the knowledge and the skills needed in the workplace. Okay, so others think that the true function of a university should be to give access to knowledge for its own sake, regardless of whether the course is useful to an employer. So, what, in your opinion, should be the main function of university? It's all about function of universities. Okay, so you have to write 250 words at least. So that means you will write between 250 and 300. Okay, so these many
What
words
is
you
the
will
time
write.
given for this task?
40
What will
minutes.
be the time?
40
40
minutes. 40 minutes. Okay.
I think it's okay. I can write it
Okay.
very easily.
Yes, of course, 300 words are not, you see, it doesn't take you that much time. So this is about writing. And now if you come about reading, there are three passages, okay? And these passages may be relating to different, you see, fields and the type of examination. You see, this is reading passage 3. And it's about effects of noise. You will read them one by one.
Actually, if it's comprehension, I have very much, a lot of
This
practice
is
about
this
comprehension.
it's not comprehension. It's a kind of hurdle that has been created for you. Okay, it's a pretty difficult, not so
Okay,
easy. In my judgment, you see, reading is the most difficult one. Understand? It is not difficult, it
okay,
is made difficult. Okay, so there are just 20 minutes. You have to read and you have to do the tasks. All right, here
okay.
just 20 minutes.
We have to use the trick
Yeah.
of
You see,
skimming.
there are these questions.
You
You
know the
see,
skimming.
listen to me. These are, you see, yeah, here you say questions 27 to 40. All right. So
Okay.
these are, that means there are 13, actually in one passage. There are, you see, the questions are between 12 to 15 questions that you have to do. So mostly they are questions are 13, 13, and what I should say, 14. 13, 13, 14, and they make 40, all that. Okay. So in
Okay.
this way, they see this is passage 3, and there are 14 questions in the end.
Can you share me?
And
Can you
these,
share me this file
yes, of
so
course,
I just
I
go
will.
through this?
You can download, okay, from internet. You can.
Just email me. Just email me, so it will be
I
very convenient for
I
me.
send you. I email you. Okay, I email you this file, and you see this is this type of the paragraphs are there, and then there is a test. This is the problem. Okay, there are different
Okay.
ways. You see, you have read the paragraphs, and there's 27. You multiple choice. You know, A, B, C, D, which is relevant. So three, you see multiple choices. Then you see 30 to 34 is the fill in the blanks. Okay. According to paragraphs, you will have to summarize all that.
I have a
And you
question.
see, listen to
Will
me. They
will
have
they
given, listen to
will
me
they
now. These are the words in the given in the box. Okay. You will have to select the right one to place somewhere in the, you see, what the choices are 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 5 questions are there. That means 5 spaces are there. And how many choices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of the 10,
actually?
you will have to select the 5. And in the paragraphs, these words are not given in the paragraphs, but the meaning similar words. Okay, similar situations, translation
Phrases.
of
We
this.
can say that phrases.
Yeah. You see, relevant, you see, the words that you will have to put somewhere in the fill in the
The
blanks.
meaning, relevant meaning. Okay.
Yes,
The most relevant meaning.
yes, yes. So this is the choice. If, for example, it should have been very easy if they give any 5. Okay. The 5 spaces we
Okay.
have, 5 spaces we have. So there should have been 5 words, not 10.
They are actually confusing. They are actually
This is,
making hurdles.
in this way, they are creating difficulty for you. Okay.
Okay.
So on the in the beginning they say 20 minutes, and then they make a
Okay.
test that your time should go waste. You understand
Okay.
that? So this is the difficulty. And then is
Actually, I
there,
don't think this will be difficult for me to either.
yes, yes.
Actually,
Mm,
I have a lot of practice in English. In my
mm.
previous semester.
That's very
I
good.
actually
Yeah.
got A grade. Actually
Uh,
got A grade, and these were the tasking you are showing to me.
yeah.
These were the
Okay.
tasks
So,
in my previous
this
lesson.
is you see this is one passage. This is that's not all. Okay. There may be 20 more than
Different things.
20
Okay.
different type of exercises. And next
Okay.
you
Okay.
see this is that write the correct A to E. Okay, for 35 to 40 on, you see what again you see they have given these, you see, choices: glass and singer, and broadband, yes, broadband, I think. So this is the these might have been mentioned in the paragraph. So this one, you see here is saying, use the correct letter A to E in the boxes 35 to 40 on your answer sheet. Okay, match the statement with the correct researcher. These are the researchers. Okay, so
Okay.
these are the researches. So which research relates to which researcher? Okay, you will have to match. This research relates to this match. Okay, understand
Okay.
that. So this is you,
Yes.
according to this, for example, if the number one here, this one research, this is research. Okay, and suppose
Okay.
this matches to glass singer. Okay, so answer
Okay.
is A. Okay, there will be, in the end there will be
Okay.
worksheet like this. I'll also show you that. It is not given here. Maybe not given.
Okay, I just get it.
Ah,
Like
this is this is
MCQs,
this is
there
this
is
is this is
worksheet. We
this
have to
is.
fill according to the
Listen,
one,
yes.
two, three. Yes.
You see that 35. Okay, you see this is 35, and here you will have to write A. You will write A here. Okay.
I get it. I get it. Actually,
Uh,
over way of in
yes.
Cambridge, while attempting Cambridge, I have this concept.
Yes.
These are the
Yes. Yes.
same
So,
type.
so this
Okay, I
is.
think I get your. I actually take your extra time, so I
Uh,
think you might have other work to do.
oh, okay. So never mind. To see, it's a but there are some. See, the other two passages are like this. So actually, it's not. You need to understand the difficulties. Okay, they
Yes.
make your text
Actually, now,
difficult. It is a bit
you
difficult.
know,
It is not simple like O level exams or A level exam.
actually,
Okay.
let me explain you. Let me
Mm,
explain you why I think it's
mm,
very easy for me. You
mhm,
know, in programming, they trained us in such a way
uh-huh,
that we can tackle
mhm,
problems, different problems, whatever the problem. We should they train us that we can tackle it with a short interval of time.
uh-huh.
There was a logical thinking subject.
Here in the
So
test, to
these kind
listen
of
to me.
questions are there.
Actually, to train you, mostly when I have to train a person regarding this reading. So first of all, I say that they say only 20 minutes you have. I say get he should ignore this, and because one is under training. So I say
Yes.
you have the concession. It's not 20 minutes. You should solve it in 20 hours. It doesn't, you see, it doesn't matter later. Understand
Okay.
that? So you take
Yes.
as much time as you like. Okay, so this burden you should be burden free. And see, when you feel confident, naturally you will reduce your time. Okay,
Yes.
so
I think at the first we should be time free, but with the time
yes, for
while
speaking,
attempting like third or fourth.
for
Yes.
speaking, the yes, the total test time is 15 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
and constantly you will have to speak 1 to 2 minutes. Others are, you see,
Okay.
question answers, you see things like that. So now here you see section 2. So I will explain the whole thing to you tomorrow. Okay, I am feeling
Okay.
myself very sleepy. My head is overburdened.
Okay. That's why
So
I was asking
okay,
you that.
Jared.
Okay,
Okay.
you
So
can
we
end
will
this
we will
meeting.
tell you. I have just given you a slight idea of this. They're about writing task.
That's what I was
It is not
asking you.
always
That I want
always
a
the
slight idea.
same. It is not always the same. And the one thing is that no single technique works in, you see, doing this. Okay. You will have to read them. Every test you will invite you to use a different type of techniques. Okay. It's not one single
No, no,
technique that you
I
use.
am not asking now. At first, okay, at first I was asking we can use skimming, but uh, okay, skimming will not be working here. But
Yeah.
I have
You
my
see
brain is trained in
this
such a
one,
way that
you
I can
see.
tackle every hurdle easily.
Yeah, yes, yes. You see, they have, for example, they have added this one graph in it. Okay. They were giving, you
Okay,
see, textual informations. Okay. Now they have added a picture in it, graph, and you will also use it. Okay. So
okay,
normally they don't do this. Okay. So this is very rare. And then see, there are some others, you see. Well, let me go to paragraph 2, passage 2 as well. This is passage 2, okay? The same 20 minutes you have, and questions are 14 to 26. So endless harvest, okay? Now, what type
okay,
of harvest it is? Want to see the more than 200 years ago, Russian explorers and fur hunters, okay, landed on the Australian islands. When you read the passage, then in the end, the questions will be like this. 14 to 20, these are, you see, 14 to 20. You will have to write true, false, or not given. Okay. These are the statements. Okay. different
Okay.
statements. Statement 14, it is true or not given. Maybe nothing mentioned about it. So if it is true, you should write true here. And if it false, you should write false here. And if it is this statement is not given, you should write not given. Okay. And then you go back to the answer sheet and transfer the answer to there. Okay. Again, see number
Okay.
14, 15, number all that. So this is one way. And the further, the remaining questions are here. They see complete each sentence with the ending. Okay. Yes, matching sentences. This sentence, okay, matches to what? Maybe A, maybe B, maybe C. And you see these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So 11 are
Okay.
answers given here. And out of 11, 5 are see wrong or
You're right.
irrelevant or
Yes.
wrong. Okay. So first you will have to sort out right and wrong ones. Then you will have to match according to that. Okay. So naturally, we are this English is not our first language; it is second language. And we will have to only one time. It takes you 10 to 12 minutes to read this passage. Okay, so in you will have to do that in eight minutes. Okay, for
Okay.
example, so this is the you see this natural minutes. So for this reason, I say because I want you to use different techniques to tackle the situation. Actually, you need to be trained how to handle all this situation. Then you'll actually you should make my job is to make you easy, and if you follow my instructions,
Okay.
it will help you. And if you go in your own way, you may find yourself in pretty trouble. Okay, you know that is not
Okay.
so easy. If we have to make selection out of two sentences, then it is easy. And if I have to select one out of 100, you see, options, then naturally it is 100 times more difficult for us. So they are creating difficulty in that way. So this is passage one. I would say the pulling string to build pyramid. Okay. And now pulling string, okay, the topic is very confusing, not clear. From what do you understand from this? रस्सी खींचना pyramid बनाने के लिए, what does it mean? इसमें there's very strange idea in it. They say that
Yes.
people have used kites.
Yes, I got it. Actually, I have,
Mm, they have
I
been
got the
using
idea,
kites.
some idea.
Yes, they have been using kites to carry the heavy loads and on the top of the what you say,
Yes.
stones to build up
Actually,
the
it's a
pyramid.
concept, they gave the concept in the, title
So when
that
to
people
see
been using,
to when to
strings.
fly the kite, we need to pull the strings. Okay, so that is the pulling the string to build
Yes.
pyramids. So very strange story. Normally we don't believe this. In my whole life, this idea did not come to. But the new idea, it doesn't settle, it sink into mind so easily. Okay, and then you see again you will have their true false. Okay, sometimes it's true false, sometimes it is you see false, others see another way, true false, yes no. Sometimes there's yes no option, sometimes there's true false option, so you should also be very careful about here. And you see these are the 1 to 7, it's you against them you write true or false. Then there's a fill in the blanks. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And okay, nothing has been given. Okay, you should have to go back to the memories. Okay, use your memory. And naturally, to fill in the blanks, once again, you will have to go to the passage and try to search where the informations are lying. Okay. So in this way, this is, you see, a bit difficult. And see, for example, what comes here, you go to the passage, maybe you are unable to find that, and it will waste of time, and you see there. So in this way, it is made difficult. Test is not difficult, but it is made difficult. It is something like if a teacher doesn't want, he has planned that no student should get through the examination, he just prepares a test like in a way that a student should not be able to understand and he should get failed. So it is the same kind of AC test. They have planned that students should remain near 5 band, okay, 4, 5, 4, 5.
Okay.
If the student is not prepared, he should remain 4, 5 band, okay. And if he tries to prepare, he should buy their books. You know, Cambridge is selling books, Cambridge IELTS. Okay, the books are also very expensive,
Yes.
and also they are giving training as well. And
I know about their books.
yeah,
When I
they are
used to
actually
study.
this test is actually money making scheme. It's not, it's more than
Yes.
test. It's more than test. You should keep in mind, it is more than test. It's a money making scheme, okay? And it means to discourage the students, okay? So this is why they don't want everybody should get through the exams, okay? They don't want everyone should be very intelligent in Pakistan, okay? If everyone is
Also,
showing, you
they
see,
don't want to rush their country.
if
Actually,
everyone in
they also don't
yes,
want
if
that
everyone in Pakistan is getting 9 band, so they are not very happy about that. They will replan. They will make it more difficult then. Okay,
because they
dear.
also have to manage. There
Yeah.
are also in their country there are also
Hmm.
unemployment
Yeah.
problems
Yes.
also.
Yes. Yes.
So they have to plan accordingly.
They select the best ones actually. The number of students they gave seven
Select the
band.
cream. We can say
Yes,
that
cream. The number of students they gave 7 band, 8 band. It is because more students should come to for IELTS tests. Okay, if they fail everybody, naturally students will not usually pay and they will not take interest in IELTS examination. They will find some other way. So they don't fail everybody completely. They just
yes.
keep to the in the middle.
But also this is I think this is the standard. We also need to, in
Hmm.
order people when in older time people
And they,
really
as
don't know
it is,
how
you
to
will know
talk,
it's a no
how to
fail.
communicate.
Yes, there's a scheme is that no fail pass. Okay, so you will get a certificate, but is it useful certificate or useless certificate? The thing is that everybody gets a
Actually,
certificate. Maybe the one who
I
doesn't do
need
anything, he also
actually
gets a
six
certificate.
point.
Yes, this is.
I
Everyone who appears, he gets a certificate. Okay. So it depends that what type of certificate have you got? The useless or useful?
uh, what do you think? What do you think in my
Depends,
performance?
dear.
By seeing my performance?
Luck counts a lot.
No,
Okay.
no, you might have experience. I think you have
But
experience.
listen to
So,
me. Listen
what
to
do
you.
you recommend?
Experience is that, listen to me. Experience is that your English is good, your confidence is good, but there are, as you yourself say, that you don't care very much about the grammatic rules. Okay. So that's a matter of concern as well. Okay. In the beginning, I told you that these are such
There
things are
might be
important.
linear. Yes, there might
Yes.
be linear.
Uh, so they are. It depends upon the passage. Maybe the passage is all about computer programming. Okay, if it is so, it is easy for you. Okay, but still, I think familiarity with the test. I will tell you that how you can tackle it, how you should start. You should not mostly students they think that their English is very good and they can do very they dash. Okay, they go rushing to do this. It's not. You should not do this. Okay, you should first you should accept that there are chances that you may not show good performance because it is planned that you should not give good performance. All right,
Okay.
understand?
So I
And
have to
what to
prepare
do?
myself accordingly. I have to work hard.
Yes, no, you need instruction. One thing is that you may be over calculating yourself. You may be thinking, I know positively many students come here to me, their English is very good, and they say, we can do this, okay? And this is something, it's not that I want to be very big. Very cautiously, I think, in the beginning, I myself said, I can do it very clearly, okay? But later I came to know it's not that much. It is not the language test, It is IQ test.
Yeah.
So many other things are there, they
Yes, of
count
course.
here. And how to, they have created a trouble for you, dear. Okay. So there's a way to tackle it.
Yes.
There's a way to tackle it. So,
They are judging our experience, our our
yeah.
knowledge, everything. They are actually they are analyzing us.
They are nothing analyzing, dear. They are failing you. They are full prepared to fail you. So this is the thing. Okay, you need 6 band.
Okay.
They have decided to give you 5 band. 6 band, you know how much it means? 6 band means a 70% accuracy.
Okay.
So there's cheating in that as well. Six band doesn't mean
I actually
60%.
need.
6 band normally our common sense believes that 6 band means a 60% accuracy. It is not. 6 band means a 70% accuracy. And out of you see 40, you can see that how much it should be. Or you should get. I think 4, 4, 32. If it is 7 band,
I
you,
am familiar
32
with
should be.
this grading.
Good. Out of
I
40,
am familiar with grading.
yes, if 40, out
In
of 40, if you
our
get
university,
28, correct. Out of,
actually in university they are also using this method. For grading.
yeah. So anyway,
You are saying that 6 band means 70%. Yes, of course, in universities they are doing same.
yes. So in that kind of interpretation is there. So similar, it's listening is also there. You see, in the listening, there's fill in the blanks. And one thing is that you will have in this reading writing test, you will not have to write anywhere more than 3 words. Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to write more than 3 words. So you will have to write 1 word, one number, or 1 word, one number, or 2 words, okay, or maximum 3 words, like this, okay. Maximum thing, and they mention
Okay.
it. For example, say don't write more than 2 words, okay. So you'll have to make a reply, make an answer, but it must not be more than 2 words. You can use 1 word, you can use 2 words, but not more than two. All right.
Okay.
If you use 3 words, then your answer go wrong.
There will be it will be negative marking.
Negative mark. So this is multiple choice. You are familiar there. And this is absolutely altogether a different type of exams. Okay, this
Okay,
is a
I get
picture.
actually I get the point. Actually, I think we should, you
Mm.
have to do, you have to sleep. I think you
Uh,
are feeling, you
okay, all
just
right now.
told me that you are
Uh,
feeling dizzy. So
okay.
I also have other work to do.
15,
So
you
I
see
think we
again,
should.
you see they have what is this? What is this? Okay. And they say this is station and this is railway line, I think.
Okay.
Okay. And this is island. And what is this? You see what
Actually,
to write
these are
here?
the logical questions. I am
Logical
seeing
question.
that these are
Mm.
the logical questions.
Okay. So here you write what? Here
We have to
you write
think
what?
and we have to answer frequently.
Yes. And 15, and then is 18 to 20, and use the fill in the blanks. You see there they have given area, facility, activity. Absolutely different type of GC test. You don't write no more than 2 words. Okay. So that's the area, the mangroves, okay, facilities, yeah, boardwalk, and activity. And here you see relating to activity, you will write there. And there are some techniques, okay. And the next area is frog pond and outdoor classroom, and the activity, what activity is there, okay. So there will be,
Okay.
while listening, you will have to do all this. And if you if you are lost, okay, then your test is gone. The whole thing is spoiled. Okay. If you
Okay.
are searching answer here, you are listening and you see searching answer here, but you see actually moving about and see water bird refuge, and you are stuck here mangroves. So this your the choices will be missed. You will miss them. Okay. Then you
Yes,
see once
I
again,
get
fill in
it.
the blanks is there. Okay, fill in the blanks and see multiple choice. And then you see all this, fill in the blanks. Okay, matching. Okay, once again, what matches to what. So this is all that. And you see, I told you that you don't have to write more than 3 words. Okay, so you don't write this full sentence. Write only option A. Okay, write A, B, C,
Okay.
D. Okay, you see, write the letter A, B, C. So here you will write A or B or C, whatever it is. All right.
Okay.
So these
All
are
right.
some special things that you need to remember. Again, here is C once again.
Actually, they have give option to tackle the time. Yeah, actually, these
They
things
have
are
they have puzzled
making easy
you.
there.
In 20 minutes time, you will have to keep in mind so many things. Okay, it is something like, you see, not a person who drives a car. Maybe it's easy to drive a car when one is not on the road. Okay, in the
Yes.
playground, driving a car is different. But if you come onto the road, you have to use the back mirror. You have to use them.
Actually,
You see the
when
front.
there will be a rush, you
Yes,
know, some people feel difficulty to, they can easily drive on the road while in the village or
yes.
other, places where there is no rush. When there
Uh,
is rush, some people feel irritation, they
irritation a
don't
lot.
feel rush.
And
Yes, they
those who
don't
drive
enjoy.
those who drive in the rush, they don't have mind anything. Okay, so
Yes,
it's a part of training. It needs them.
yes, I got it.
Okay, I have the things that I was going to tell tomorrow. I have told you today. Okay,
Yes,
I was asking you to wait, but
okay.
you were getting crazy. So I just to save your what I should say restlessness.
Curiosity.
Yes, to help you find peace, I have explained these things initially. Okay, but these are not as
Yes,
simple as they look. There are things people need to pay attention to secure their band.
yes,
Okay,
everything
dear.
come with experience.
Okay,
Yes, I
now
can.
now for now forgive me to say goodbye. Okay, and I hope to see you tomorrow.
Okay,
Then
now
okay,
yeah.
it's at about
Okay,
11 o'clock.
see
I
you
will
too.
once again be online once again. Okay, have a nice time.
Okay,
Good luck with you. Sweet dreams. Okay,
okay.
goodbye
Allah
then.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.